Hey, my friend, it's Gavin Mountford here, and we're on day 4 of the 5-day challenge. So far, we've discussed how to use attraction marketing by creating your own Facebook group and using curiosity teaser posts to attract leads to you. And if you've been completing each day's challenge, you should now know the difference between push and pull marketing. Have your own Facebook group set up, know your topic, and have created your first curiosity teaser post, and maybe even have your very first leads that you're taking through the warming up process. If so, then great job. Now we're on the home stretch, and if you're here, we might as well get this done and finished out. And I am really excited that you're here because you're obviously getting some really cool insights into building your business using attraction marketing. So just a quick note about today. We're going to go over the online application process, but you need to understand that this 5-day challenge is very high level because there's a lot of stuff that goes into being a successful attraction marketer. Now, I'm obviously giving you as much as I can, but I don't want to overwhelm you. So to that end, if you haven't done so already, make sure you watch the 6 Steps to 6 Figures on Social Media webinar as soon as possible, where you're going to get clear on your next step forward to fully implement the 6 steps method into your business. Okay, so what we're going to be covering today is why helping everybody for free and giving too much value without asking for money can cause big problems later on down the road. I'm also going to share with you the 2 different ways to qualify your leads and prospects so you only spend time with the people who are willing to buy from you, join you, or hire you. And I'm also going to give you some ideas for creating your own online application and strategy session to find out more about your prospects so you can help them at a deeper level and as a result, get paid. We've all got 24 hours a day, and during that time, there's a lot of other things to do, such as sleep, work, spend time with family and friends, do your hobbies, cooking, washing, ironing, taking children to and from school, and traveling to work, etc., etc. And then whatever time you've got left is the time you spend building up your business. Now, I've always said that in order to build a successful business, you've got to be able to dedicate at least 10 to 15 hours per week. And if you can't do that, you're going to need to eliminate some of the other things that you've got going on to focus on getting your business off the ground. Now, the biggest problem I used to face was that when it came to building my business, I used to give all my time away to other people for free. And I thought that if I helped them enough for free, then everybody would want to become my customer and join me. And that just never happened. See, when you're always available and you're always replying to people instantly, and you're always posting updates and everything you do is free, nobody wants to work with you or buy from you. But when you're scarce and you're not available very often, then everybody wants your time and people want to work with you more. See, people want what they can't have. And, for me right now, I just cannot speak to or work with everybody. It's just not possible. And yet everybody wants to work with me. I get hundreds of comments on each post. I get 10 to 20 people submitting applications each week to work closer with me. And I get 20 to 50, sometimes even 100 private messages each day to reply to. So for me, it's about working with the most qualified people who are engaged, committed, and willing to take action. And what I tend to do is get people to jump through a few hoops first before I'll work with them or invest any of my time with them. And I give people a task to do. And if they do it, then they're more qualified than somebody who hasn't or won't do it. See, the fact that you've committed to this challenge tells me that you are serious. And if you've been posting in the group and engaging, that tells me that you're even more serious. If you've taken action and set up your own Facebook group, then that tells me that you're an action taker. If you register for and attend one of my webinars in the past, then you're 100% committed. And if you submit an application for our implementation program or our 6 Steps Method Academy whenever we open that up, that tells me that you are going to succeed. And for me, I'm willing to do anything to help those people who are willing to help themselves because I just do not have enough time to work with everybody else. And that's how your mindset has to be too, even if you're just getting started. You've got to have the posture in your business. And the great news, is that when you master this process, you'll have much more posture with your prospects, which will make it much easier when it comes to making sales of your products and services or bringing people into your business. Now, there's a few different ways that you can qualify your leads and prospects. Number one, by using an Ask Me How type of post. And number two, by using an online application form or survey. So let's take a look at both of these in action. So the first is called an Ask Me How type of post, and it's similar to the Curiosity Teaser post that you learned in day 3, and it's also an engagement type of post. Now, with the Ask Me How type of post, you create something of value that people want, and then you get them to ask you for more information. See, with this post here, I was offering a free Facebook advertising groups guide, which had 134 people ask me how to get it. And this post here is a slightly more advanced version of the Ask Me How type of post, where you actually tell people to let you know under the post and tell them to send you a private message to get more information, which means that you're able to instantly open up a dialogue with your prospect and they've come to you rather than you going to them, which gives you much more posture. And this example here is me using the Ask Me How type of post to get people to ask me how they can work closer with me in my business. And you'll see here, I had 4 spaces available for people to partner directly with me in my business. And I had 58 people trying to get one of the 4 spaces. Now, this works great because you only get serious people commenting and private messaging you, which means that you have a much more qualified prospect, so you don't have to waste time with the people who are not serious. This strategy tends to work best once you've got an audience of people who know, like, and trust you. So for now, focus on building up your audience and getting more leads into your group. Okay, let's move on to the second strategy. Now, the best way to qualify your leads to ensure that you're only spending time with the most serious people is by using an online application process. And you can use online applications to find out more about your prospects' pains, problems, and challenges so you can then provide the right solution to them later. Now, I find that this works best when I offer people something of value to get them to submit the form or survey for their strategy session. So a few examples of things that you could offer, dependent on your niche and your topic, could be if you were a business strategist, you might offer a 30-minute strategy session to help people with a specific aspect of their business. If you were a fitness coach, you could offer a 30-minute fitness assessment or weight loss session. If you were a real estate agent, you could offer a 30-minute get your home ready to sell session. If you were a beauty therapist, you could offer a free 30-minute makeover session. If you teach people how to make money online, you might offer an income booster strategy session. If you were a graphic designer, you might offer a 15-minute graphics Kickstarter call. There are plenty of options available. And I've found that if you think outside the box, you can pretty much make the application and strategy session fit for any business type. And on the rare occasion, a strategy session isn't right for your business, there are many other ways of converting your leads into customers, clients, or team members, which we'll go through some of those in day 5's training tomorrow. We tend to offer people a 15-minute clarity call to help them get clear on their next step for implementing the 6 steps method into their business. If we think that we can help them get the results that they're looking for, after we've done the call, we'll invite them to a longer 45-minute freedom acceleration strategy session to dive deeper. 20 to 30 minutes is plenty of time for the call, and possibilities are endless. So have a think. What could you offer people to get them to fill out an application form or a survey? Now, once you've decided on the focus of your strategy session, then you'll want to create your first basic application form. I recommend either woofu.com or surveymonkey.com, and you can get a free account for both to get started creating your very first form. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you've just got to get it started. Here's one of my application forms using Woofu, which I've had hundreds of people request a 20-minute income booster one-on-one strategy session over the last few months. On the application form, you'll want to ask questions such as what's your name, what's your email address, your Facebook profile, your biggest frustrations or challenges when it comes to blank, and then obviously you insert the main problem that they might have. What are you struggling with the most? What are your specific goals related to that subject? What have you already tried? what has worked for you and what hasn't worked for you up until now, and then any other questions that you feel would be relevant for your audience. Keep it fairly short and sweet, but at the same time, you want to find out as much information that you need to be able to help that person. And then once you've received the application form, contact the person and arrange a call with them. Now, if you're scared of the phone, that is okay. You do not need to do this on the phone if you don't want to. However, I recommend getting over this fear as soon as possible, otherwise you'll struggle to build a business. See, the phone is what gets people to really know, like, and trust you. And people only buy from, hire, or join people they know, they like, and they trust. And remember, these people have come to you, and they know you already, which means that it's like talking to a friend. All right, so that's all for today's training. What I recommend is that you watch me and study what I do and how I do it and model it. And that's what successful people do. So when I open up applications for a handful of strategy sessions or for our academy, I strongly recommend you take a look at it and submit your application so you can see the process that I use and model it, and then take advantage of whatever it is that I'm offering to master this process. Now, when I open up applications, you'll need to submit it fast because you've seen how many people want to work closer with us already, and spaces go very quickly. Now, as I said at the start, there's quite a lot to this application process, and you're welcome to implement what you can with what I've been able to teach you today. However, because online marketing is like a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle without a picture on the front of the box, so you don't really know what it is that you're building and many of the pieces are missing, for your challenge today, all I'd like you to do is watch the 6 Steps to Six Figures on Social Media webinar so you can see exactly how it all fits together. And then at the end of the webinar, you'll have the opportunity to learn more about our implementation program and working closer with us to help you implement this fully into your business. You'll find a link to watch the webinar on this page. So go do that now and let me know in the 6 Step Social Facebook group that you've registered for the webinar. And tomorrow, I'll show you how to monetize the 90% of people who are interested but not yet ready to buy from you or join you. And this is absolutely critical if you want to be able to extract the most money from your business. That's all for now. Make sure you go watch the 6 Steps to Six Figures on Social Media webinar and let me know in the Facebook group when you've registered, and I'll see you tomorrow.